Hi, good evening. Welcome back. Brand new week and a brand new month. It's November of 2020 now, and it's 2nd of November, and it's been a hectic last 3 days. I mean, I don't know. I didn't wanted to start off this video by using the hectic or tiresome or whatever, but it's all to do with vehicles this weekend. Now, first of all, I'll just probably start off where I left the last Friday's update. So the car, my car, which was due to be picked up for service, rather not for service, for the glass replacement, there was some confusions around it. So eventually, Saturday first thing in the morning, I went and I have given my car for the glass replacement. It's quite far. It's like almost 25 kilometers from where I stay. So I managed to go there, meet the service engineer, and I gave him the vehicle, and I told him like if there is any way you can get it to me over the weekend itself. So he was accommodative enough. So he managed to get everything done and sent the car back yesterday itself. So yesterday by around like lunchtime, I got back my car. So the glass is all replaced, everything is fine. But I mean, customer service issues, like terrible customer service issues. One is I've asked them to give as much as attention to make sure that the glass pieces or the glass powder, I mean, I think glass pieces, to ensure that everything is cleaned up properly. But even now, when I actually open the boot door, I can hear that some glass pieces which are trapped there, which is making rattling sound. So it's not cleaned up. I don't know how we can do it now. Now that it's all sealed, I think we'll have to live with it for the rest of the life. Now the second thing is to clean up the boot where all the glass pieces had fallen down. I think they had taken out the spares and all those stuff. Now they have not kept it back. That means that the item is stuck now at the service center, and I try to follow up with like 2 3 people, and each one tells it to the other guy. So first I called up this service center person. Now he told go and tell it to the body shop person, and body shop person was not reachable. And then later on he messages and he tells like send me the photo of the item which is not there. Like when the item is not there, how do you expect me to send it to you? Then eventually today morning he realized that it is there with him. He sent a photo and he's saying that I'll keep it with me. I mean, I don't know if it is his English problem or whatever. I was expecting him to get back to me like with an idea like, okay, I'll download it to you, or you can come and pick up, or I'll send it across. Nothing. He's like, I will keep it with me. Then one lady had called up regarding this thing, feedback for the glass replacement. I just told her, please get my car spares back. So she told she'll talk and get back, and still there is no message. So this is what is happening. So extremely annoying coordination between the people, like the service center people. Anyway, I think like if things goes well, probably I'll get it done so tomorrow, or maybe go and pick it up myself on Wednesday or Thursday. But they just have to keep it safe. That's all. Now, why I'm telling Wednesday and why not tomorrow? Because today, rather yesterday, I took my bike out, went on a short ride. Why short ride? Because I couldn't go out for a longer ride till the BR hills or MM hills that I had initially planned for whatever reason. So I just realized that okay, let me go till at least halfway through, which is Kanakpura. I'm not sure if it is theoretically halfway, but I thought like we'll go till Kanakpura and then explore a couple of eateries there, which are famous for specific type of idlis, and then come back. Now I went there. I started off early. I took my bike, which was just serviced on Wednesday. I think I told you all the doubts that I had regarding the service which happened on Wednesday. Now I went there. I started riding, and somehow in the very beginning itself, I could feel that there is a noticeable change in the way the bike is responding, and it's become very rough. So I'm exaggerating probably, but I could feel it. Okay, so the vehicle had become very rough, and also that the vibrations were very evident. Okay, I could feel that vibration in the foot pegs, in the brake pad, in the gear level, everywhere. It was so evident. Okay, so I took it to the service center today. I struggled throughout. I mean, it's not that it was not rideable, but I couldn't sustain like a cruising speed and all those things in it. In all the speeds, it was vibrating. So I just took it to the service center in the afternoon, and the main service engineer there, he took my bike out for a ride. And he went for a slightly longer ride only, I think. And when he came back, he went to speak to his team members. He came back and he told that wheel alignment has to be done, and that is causing the problem. Like last 1 year, about 4,500 kilometers, I never had any issues. So Wednesday when I gave the bike, there was no issue. How come suddenly wheel alignment issue comes up into the picture? And somehow they just seem to have messed up something for which they wanted to cover up, and they told wheel alignment and all those stuff. So I feel that the suspension raisers that I have attached, they might have not put the wheel back in the correct angle or shape, or what, I mean, sorry, I think, yeah, correct alignment. That might be causing it. That's what I realized late in the evening when I was thinking about it. But they think that it's a wheel alignment issue or whatever. So I left it there, and I was told that I'll get the bike back in the evening. I came back, I was continuing with my work and all those stuff, and 6 o'clock I didn't get a call. And then I called them back, and they tell me that no, sir, the vehicle is not picked up, like it's not started with the repair yet, and we'll give it to you tomorrow. At least somebody should have communicated, right? Like, okay, the vehicle is not ready, and you'll be getting it only tomorrow or whenever is the case. These guys assume that if they don't call, we should be okay, and they just leave it like that. And this kind of mentality I don't like. So all in all, I think it's the biggest word here is customer service. Nobody really bothers about customer service. They just like they want to do their job. Whether they do good or bad, that's secondary, but they just want to do their job. That's exactly how things work here. Now, talking about customer service, one another pathetic thing that happened was yesterday during the ride. So, I told that I want to go to Kanakpura. I told that I want to explore a couple of eateries, but I didn't do it. I mean, I didn't explore the place because I went there till Kanakpura. Went to this specific place called the Kote Idli thing. It's small, kind of like a house where they do it. And I went there and I realized it was crowded. When I say crowded, it was really very crowded, and people were like literally standing on one top of each other. Like that's the kind of a situation that it was there. So I managed to stand between them for like few minutes. Then I thought like it's a free flowing crowd, but after 5 minutes I realized that like people are just waiting there for the next batch to get ready, and there are like three people inside. I think it's father, son, and daughter kind of a thing. And the father is preparing idli, and these two people are like one of them is doing a parcel stuff, another one is doing serving for the people who are there. And most people who had come there, like they had come with their families of like 6 members, 10 members, like that. And one plate is, I think, around they give around 5 idlis or something, and most of them were taking like 5 plates and 10 plates like that. So that means that one batch of idlis is like just over for one family or one person picking it up. And in between all those things, I just realized that those people, the people who were running this hotel, were extremely rude. Okay, especially that little girl was there. I mean, I can't even call her lady. She was like a young girl, probably maybe in her high school or not even there. Like she was extremely rude, and she was like, I didn't interact anything with her, I could hear her respond to some of the people. She was like, just wait, keep quiet, hold on, go back. I mean, like the way the body language and the tone in which she was talking was extremely rude, and that's exactly something which kind of made me feel that okay, it's enough is enough. I mean, I don't have to stand here and take the risk. I mean, I'm just telling you, like zero social distance. I mean, rather zero, it's like negative. People are literally one on top of the other, and the people who are coming for the second serving of chutney and all those things, they were like just like wading through all these people with the plate in the hand. It was really messy. Somehow, I was not at all comfortable standing there. And in between all those things, this lady was showing tantrums and all this stuff. So I just somehow like I just immediately stepped back, and like there were like two three people who might be wondering like why this guy is standing for so long and suddenly he's going back. But I just realized that there's no point in taking such a risk of like standing in between a crowd of like 20, 30 people, and between this like attitude of the people who are serving it and all those things. I just came out, sat outside for like 5 minutes because I was tired. I was riding for about almost 1.5 hours. I just sat there and I just had water, and I just like just go to some other place and have breakfast. I had two options. One was to go to another eatery in Kanakpura itself, which is another 20 kilometers away, or head back on the way home in a different direction via Ramnagar and have breakfast there. I took the second option because I realized the other idli place would also be crowded because of it being a Sunday, and it become famous of late and all those stuff. So that's what happened. Like, I mean, I just came here and to this hotel, and again, this place. Like, I mean, I got my breakfast. I had to buy some sweets. I bought that also, not an issue. but all the people there were having like, most of them were like very upset with the quality of service that was given in the hotel. Like especially one of the waiters was like, he was like very lethargic, though he was doing his job, but people were more, and he was like, everyone was shouting at him, and he was like, okay, you shout, you go off. He was not even bothered to acknowledge them or make them, console them and make them sit and all. So customer service take the least priority. And that's exactly what I wanted to tell in my experience of the last, maybe I would say like 2 or 2.5 days of running around hotels and running around vehicle service station. Anyway, that's the update I wanted to give. All in all, it was like, as I told you, a very hectic week. Hopefully getting back my bike tomorrow in a proper shape, and I'll let you know how things went, and if they really charge me for that, or if they realize what was a mistake they did and all the stuff. So that's it for now. Have a fantastic week ahead, and talk to you tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.